Welcome to our exciting roundup of 25 amazing indie games available on the Nintendo Switch. Whether you're a longtime fan of indie games or just discovering their unique charm, the Nintendo Switch offers a treasure trove of hidden gems. In this video, we'll dive into a diverse collection of indie titles that will leave you hooked, showcasing everything from beautifully hand-drawn worlds to innovative mechanics and unforgettable soundtracks. Hades is a critically acclaimed action roguelike game developed by Supergiant Games. Set in the underworld of Greek mythology, the game tells the story of Zagreus, the son of Hades, as he attempts to escape the underworld and reach Mount Olympus. Along the way, he faces numerous challenges, uncovers his family's dark secrets, and confronts powerful gods and monsters. Hades offers an unforgettable experience of rebellion, discovery, and redemption.
Let's get you from that miserable place.
Huntdown is a fast-paced, action-packed game that combines retro side-scrolling shooter mechanics with a fun, engaging story. Players take on the role of a bounty hunter in a lawless city, hunting down the criminal overlords who rule the streets. With its explosive combat, unique characters, and vibrant world, the game delivers a thrilling experience in the vein of classic 80s action films. The game is set in a dystopian future where crime has taken over the streets, and players take on the role of bounty hunters tasked with taking down criminal syndicates.
Empathy module not responding.
When Mo Man looks at you, you look at your grave.
Batter up, strike.
Sea of Stars is a retro-inspired turn-based RPG that follows the journey of two protagonists, Valera and Zale, who harness the powers of the sun and moon as children of the solstice. Their mission is to stop the Fleshmancer, an ancient alchemist bent on plunging the world into darkness. The game features dynamic, timing-based combat, environmental puzzles, and exploration across a beautifully designed pixel art world. With a rich narrative, strategic gameplay, and a stellar soundtrack composed by Yasunori Mitsuda and Eric W. Brown, Sea of Stars blends nostalgia with modern gaming innovations. Streets of Rage 4 takes place 10 years after the defeat of Mr. X and the fall of his criminal empire, the Syndicate. Despite the hero's efforts, peace in Wood Oak City is short-lived as a new threat emerges. The Y-Twins, the children of Mr. X, rise to power and aim to take control of the city through a combination of crime and mind control using a hypnotic soundwave broadcast. The story of Streets of Rage 4 stays true to the series' classic good versus evil themes, while adding new layers of style, personality, and depth through its characters and environments. Blasphemous 2 is a dark and atmospheric 2D action platformer that builds upon the brutal and rewarding foundations of the original game. Developed by the Game Kitchen, it expands the story of the Penitent One, a silent and unyielding warrior resurrected to face a new cycle of suffering. The game explores the return of the Miracle, a divine yet twisted force that shapes the world with grotesque beauty and harrowing curses. Blasphemous 2 solidifies itself as a standout Metroidvania, offering a harrowing yet rewarding experience for fans of dark fantasy and unforgiving challenges.
Benedicta of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon.
Hollow Knight tells a complex and layered story of a falling kingdom, mysterious powers, and the cyclical nature of decay and renewal. At its core, the game explores the remnants of Hallownest, a once glorious kingdom of bugs now overtaken by a parasitic infection, and the journey of the Knight, a silent vessel seeking to uncover its destiny in the shadow of this decaying world. With its cryptic storytelling, stunning visuals, and emotionally resonant moments, Hollow Knight offers a deeply engaging narrative for those who dive into its depths. Dead Cells is a critically acclaimed roguelike Metroidvania game developed by Motion Twin. It features a fast-paced combat system, procedurally generated levels, and a cryptic narrative set in a grim, ever-changing world. The player takes on the role of a mysterious, amorphous entity known as the Beheaded, inhabiting a dead prisoner's body to escape from a cursed island plagued by corruption and disease. The story of Dead Cells is mostly implied through environmental storytelling, NPC interactions, and collectible lore fragments. Key elements of the narrative include making Dead Cells a compelling and memorable experience. Stardew Valley is a farming simulation game with RPG elements, developed by Concerned Ape. At its core, it is a story about leaving behind the monotony of modern corporate life to embrace the simpler, more fulfilling life of running a farm. The game explores themes of community, personal growth, and the relationship between people and nature. Its themes of renewal, connection, and the joy of simpler living resonate with players, making it a beloved classic in modern gaming. Little Nightmares 2, players control Morino, a young boy with a paper bag over his head, as he navigates a dark and oppressive world filled with monstrous entities. Morino is joined by Six, the protagonist from the first game, who has a significant role in the story, though the relationship between the two characters is mysterious. The story takes place in a disturbing world where reality is distorted. Morino and Six journey through different environments, including forests, abandoned schools, hospitals, and eerie cities, each plagued by grotesque creatures and otherworldly horrors. In Death's Gambit, Afterlife, players assume the role of Sorin, a soldier resurrected by Death himself. Tasked with confronting immortality and unraveling the mysteries of Cyrodiil, Sorin embarks on a perilous journey through a hauntingly beautiful and treacherous world. Driven by a personal quest to uncover the fate of his family, Sorin is bound by a pact with Death that grants him immortality at the cost of servitude. The story is steeped in existential themes, exploring life, death, and the burden of immortality. With multiple endings and branching paths, the narrative is shaped by player decisions, encouraging replayability and deep engagement with the lore.
To preserve their immortality. Death makes no exceptions. Imagine what you could do.
SKELER Boy follows the story of Drew, a boy returning to his hometown of Bonneville to uncover the truth behind unsettling events from his past. As Drew navigates the haunted streets and locations of Bonneville, he encounters grotesque monsters, haunting memories, and cryptic clues about his childhood and the fate of his friend Max. The game leans heavily on atmosphere and psychological tension, using pixel art and limited sound design to evoke unease and dread. While it incorporates puzzle-solving and exploration elements, it is primarily a narrative-driven horror experience. In Cat Quest 3, players return to the whimsical and adventurous world of Felingard, but this time the journey expands across the high seas to the Paribian, a vibrant archipelago filled with mystery, treasure, and danger. You play as a legendary feline hero, tasked with locating the mythical Northern Star, an artifact of immense power said to bring peace to the entire realm. However, your quest is complicated by the rise of the Pirate King, an enigmatic figure ruling the seas with his fearsome crew of pirates. These cunning, swashbuckling rodents plunder the Paribian, spreading chaos and challenging anyone who dares oppose them. In 2 Point Hospital, players take on the role of a hospital administrator tasked with building and managing a network of hospitals in the fictional world of 2 Point County. Your goal is to diagnose, treat, and cure patients who suffer from a variety of bizarre and often hilarious illnesses, such as mock star syndrome, patients have star-shaped heads, or lightheadedness, patients literally have light bulbs for heads.
Out of your body. Chest infection is no laughing matter. Put your trust and oversized shoes in our capable hands. We're building a brighter, safer future, and hardly anything will stand in our way.
Moving Out 2 is the sequel to the hit physics-based cooperative game Moving Out. Developed by SMG Studio, Devon Games, and published by Team 17, it was released on August 15, 2023. The game builds upon the original's humor and chaotic gameplay while introducing new features, modes, and challenges. In Moving Out 2, players return to the town of Packmore as certified furniture arrangement and relocation technicians, FARTs, working for Smooth Moves, a quirky moving company. Overcooked 2 is a chaotic co-op cooking simulation game developed by Ghost Town Games and published by Team 17. Released on August 7, 2018, it's a sequel to the critically acclaimed Overcooked and builds on the original with new recipes, mechanics, and challenges. The game's whimsical story follows the chefs of the Onion Kingdom as they face a new culinary crisis. The unbred, zombie-like sentient slices of bread have been accidentally unleashed by the Onion King after reading from the Necronomicon. Knights of Braveland is a cooperative dungeon-crawling action RPG developed by Tortuga Team. Released on March 8, 2023, it offers a light-hearted yet engaging adventure that blends classic hack-and-slash gameplay with co-op mechanics. The game is available on PC Steam, Nintendo Switch, and other platforms. The kingdom is under siege by various monsters, bandits, and mystical foes. As a knight, you journey across diverse locations, clearing dungeons, defeating bosses, and restoring peace to the land. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge is a retro-style side-scrolling beat-em-up developed by Tribute Games and published by Dotemu. The game's story embraces the TMNT franchise's classic cartoon aesthetic and tone. Shredder and his loyal Foot Clan are once again threatening New York City. With the help of villains like Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, and General Trag, Shredder hatches a new plan to unleash chaos and dominate the world. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael team up with their allies, April O'Neil, Master Splinter, and Casey Jones, to thwart Shredder's evil scheme across various stages in iconic TMNT locations. Eastward takes place in a beautifully crafted yet dystopian world where human civilization is on the decline. Societies have retreated underground to escape a mysterious toxic miasma that has overtaken the surface. The story follows John, a stoic miner, and Sam, a mysterious young girl with strange powers, as they embark on a journey across a vast and decaying world. Their bond drives the narrative as they unravel the mysteries of their world, confront the origins of the miasma, and learn about Sam's destiny. Crosscode takes place in a futuristic MMO world called Crossworlds, where players use avatars to explore and interact within the game. The protagonist, Leah, is a speech-impaired avatar who is thrust into the world with little memory of her past. Guided by her administrator, Sergey, Leah must navigate Crossworlds to uncover her lost memories and learn why she was brought into the game. As Leah journeys through the MMO, she interacts with NPCs, joins guilds, and engages in quests. However, she discovers that her connection to Crossworlds runs deeper than it initially appears, leading to a story filled with mystery, emotional moments, and twists. Warhammer 40,000. Boltgun is a retro-inspired first-person shooter developed by Auroch Digital and published by Focus Entertainment. Released on May 23, 2023, the game combines the grimdark aesthetic of the Warhammer 40,000 universe with gameplay reminiscent of classic 90s shooters like Doom and Quake. Warhammer 40,000, the game follows a space marine, one of the Emperor's elite warriors, as they battle chaos forces. The player is armed with the titular Boltgun, a powerful weapon that fires explosive bolts, along with an arsenal of other iconic weapons.
Forge World on the brink, overrun by cultists, traitors, and chaos demons. It is time to purge the heretics.
Road 96 is a narrative-driven adventure game developed and published by DigixArt, released on August 16, 2021. It combines elements of procedurally generated storytelling, choice-based gameplay, and road trip adventures. The story takes place in the summer of 1996 in Petria, a country ruled by an authoritarian regime. Political tensions are high, with protests, propaganda, and a looming election that could either entrench the regime or spark change.
That I have to come back home. I have to make my own way to help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67.
Moonlighter was praised for its beautiful pixel art, engaging gameplay loop, and the balance between its two core mechanics. Critics lauded its charm, though some found the combat simplistic or the shopkeeping repetitive over time. Nevertheless, it remains a beloved indie title for fans of dungeon crawling and management games. Moonlighter was praised for its beautiful pixel art, engaging gameplay loop, and the balance between its two core mechanics. Critics lauded its charm, though some found the combat simplistic or the shopkeeping repetitive over time.
And when we grow up, we tend to focus on making a living. But some of
The story of Sparklite unfolds in the colorful and mysterious world of Geodia, a land powered by a life-giving energy source called Sparklite. This energy is deeply intertwined with the planet, maintaining its balance and harmony. However, the villainous Baron seeks to exploit Sparklite for his own gain, using it to fuel his war machines and establish control over Geodia. A DA ultimately confronts the Baron in a climactic battle, reclaiming the corrupted Sparklite and restoring peace to the land.
And pollutes. The Baron wants all the Sparklite for himself, and the evil mining corporation will stop at nothing to get it for him. We depend on Ada now. She won't watch a world suffer. She won't let the Baron win. She may fall.
Thimbleweed Park is a point-and-click adventure game developed by Ron Gilbert and Gary Winnick, released in March 2017. It's a spiritual successor to classic LucasArts adventure games like Maniac Mansion and The Secret of Monkey Island, embracing a retro aesthetic while offering a modern take on the genre. Thimbleweed Park was widely praised for its nostalgic charm, engaging storytelling, and clever puzzles. Its humor and meta-commentary on gaming and storytelling have also been lauded.
I don't remember calling the Federinos.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
I think it's time we came clean and told the truth about why we're in Thimbleweed Park.
You first.
Dicefolk is a tactical roguelike game that combines customizable dice mechanics with monster-catching elements. Developed by LEAP and Tiny Ghoul, and published by Good Shepherd Entertainment, it was released on February 27, 2024, for platforms including PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox.